You already win.
Hey, welcome back, fam. It's your boy
Welcome
Crypto
back.
Kurt. We got
It's your
Crypto General
boy.
here tonight.
Yeah, I'm back in the building tonight. How y'all doing? Tonight, we're gonna be talking more about our favorite. You know how we do, XRP. Cause October, known as Pumptober, this isn't just another month on the calendar, you guys. This could be the make or break season for XRP. And we've got ETF decisions lined up back to back. We got well stacking bags. We got charts drawing intentions like call springs. We got history whispering caution because October has been rough on the XRP in the past. So tonight we're diving deep. The full hour into what this month is going to mean, what's at stake, and how positioned your mindset should be, and what's coming for this month. So you guys strap in, and we're gonna take us a deep dive, brother. Won't you go ahead and give us a little update of the things we got coming this month, and take us on down through there, brother.
Well, I mean, the biggest bullish news we got is the ETFs coming. We got the deadlines for then these aren't just any ETFs because we already have active ETFs. We have futures ETFs active right now, but we don't have any spot ETFs. Well, we have one spot ETF that's kind of like a hybrid spot ETF but it's not then like major. The major spot ETFs are coming hopefully the middle of this month. Now they have deadlines set from the SEC to get these ETFs approved, but the ETF can always reset a new deadline. They can always push it out further. There is things so it's not like a 100% set in stone that October 18th we're gonna have a Grayscale spot ETF, but they've already extended it once, so this is an extension from the first deadline. So they extended it out to October 18th. So really hoping that we can get this spot ETF from Grayscale on the 18th. And there's about 8 other filings for ETFs from other major institutions this month as well. Other ones are like from Bitwise, 21 Shares, WisdomTree. They all have filed for spot ETFs that their deadlines are due this month. So as we move through October, we need to be keeping an eye out for those dates, especially October 18th. I don't want to say, I mean, this could be a buy the rumor, sell the news. So we could see a pump up until that deadline, and then we get the spot ETF, and then it retraces a bit at the drop of the ETF, and then it pumps up again. So we could see something like that happen where, again, it's like buy the rumor. Everybody's buying the rumor that there's going to be a spot ETF on the 18th. And then, of course, whenever it happens on the 18th, then they sell the news. It happens all the time, so we got to keep an eye out for that. So how are you guys feeling? Are you feeling bullish on XRP? If you're feeling bullish on XRP, go ahead and hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, ring that notification bell, because we're going to be bringing you the best, hottest news for XRP as we continue this journey. At Set for Life Crypto, we're here to help you get set for life. We go through money management, we go through wealth building, we go through how to keep and create that wealth. We go into how to mitigate taxes and do different things with that nature. We have so much wonderful advice and so much wonderful information that we can bring to you, and we really appreciate your time coming and watching us each evening and getting this amazing news. So if you're going to be the first millionaire in your family tree, go ahead and type 777 in the chat and let us know. Maybe even the first billionaire in your family. But yeah, so XRP,
Right now, what is XRP doing, brother? What are we looking toward?
I mean, like right now at this very minute.
Yeah, what are the zones that we should be looking for?
I'm not really looking Looking at zones right now, it's more because I'm not really looking at price action right now. For me, it's not really about price action right now. It's more about utility and what's coming on, like how much they're actually using the product, right? What?
Hold up, man. I keep hearing I can make $100 million in 30 seconds, man. What is you talking about,
Nah, I don't
man?
know about that. Like
You
I'm not
feeling me?
into
What the
that get
hell is
rich
you
quick.
feeling?
Not into the get rich quick. This is definitely not that. I mean, you're gonna have to hold for a little while. Um,
Okay.
so, but it's definitely really would like to go into this trust fund. So basically, Grayscale has bought a trust, right? They started a trust, an XRP trust in 2024, last year.
Okay. Okay.
They've been heavily accumulating XRP since last year and adding it into this trust fund. Um, and basically what they're going to do is they're going to convert that XRP trust fund into an ETF. Okay. It's going to allow shares to be traded like a regular ETF on stock exchanges. That proposal is filed, but it is still pending with the SEC. They're looking for a listing on the New York NYSE Arca stock exchange for the trust to be to be converted to be listed on a major exchange, Arca. So more liquidity and has more access. The SEC has extended its review of this listing to October 18th, 2025. SEC's generic listing standards have changed, so the SEC introduced new rules to make it easier for commodity-based crypto ETFs to list, basically lowering regulatory obstacles. That change is already approved, and one of the key catalysts making moves like Grayscale's more plausible. Rather than
Okay. So let me ask a question. Being that we have all of these ETFs lined up, what do you think happens if we get the ruling on the Grayscale ETF?
So on the spot ETF for Grayscale, I mean it's gonna bring billions of money inflow into XRP, but it is gonna be very volatile. It's gonna be a lot of volatility, especially early on whenever it gets released. Again, with all the hype and all the anticipation, I'm willing to place a bet that it's probably going to go down before it goes up. It's probably going to be about, again, buy the rumor, sell the news. They're going to get a lot of people in long positions. They're going to liquidate those long positions before they push up from that liquidation. In my opinion. I mean, again, this isn't financial advice. We're not financial advisors. I'm not going to tell you what to buy, buy, sell, hold. I'll tell you to hold some stuff if you're holding crypto and you believe in it. I mean, the whole thing about it is you're buying into a company, you're buying a fraction of a company, a portion of a company. If you believe in that company and you believe in the longevity of that company and the products that it brings to the market, if you believe in its competitive edge over its competition in the market, and you believe in all these things about that company, the people that are behind the company, if you believe in it like that, then you should be buying it, holding it, and never selling it. You shouldn't be worried about price action and the ups and downs in the market. And if it goes down 50%, oh well. It shouldn't matter to you because you know that it's going to go back up and it has a long-term longevity, and you believe in that business. So you just hold through the downturns and, you take advantage of the upturns. It's kind of like Mr. Market comes, right? Mr. Market comes to your house, and one day he's in a great mood, and he's like, "Hey, I'm willing to share you my business, pieces of my business, for way more than what it's actually worth." And some people buy it at that point. They're like, "Oh, he's excited. I got to get excited too." They get excited with him, and then they buy Mr. Market's piece of his business for more than it's worth. But you also know that Mr. Market has the days where he can come over and the world's ending and it's all doom and gloom and we're going into World War III and atomic bombs are coming and everything is going to go away and he's willing to sell you pieces of his business for half of what it's worth. But are you gonna fall into the doom and gloom and the World War III and everything's coming to an end and not buy his shares when it's half off? Or are you gonna take advantage of him in the doom and gloom and buy his pieces of his business when it's half of what its value normally would be? So those are the days that you should be buying, is when he's doom and gloom and the world is saying, oh, we're going into war and we're going into recession and we have high inflation and homelessness is up and jobs are down and everything is going to crap and we're going to have a civil war and kids are going to be killing each other and all this stuff. And so the doom and gloom is here. Are you going to play into it?
So basically, what he's saying is be bullish when others are bearish and be bearish when everybody else is bullish. You try to trade opposite of the market. Let's kind of talk more about these catalysts that we got coming for the month of October. As you were stating, October the 18th, we got Grayscale. And if that ETF is approved, we're likely to see a ripple effect, in my opinion, because on the 19th, we got 21 shares, core XRP Trust filing for ETF. Then on the 22nd, of course, we got Bitwise. The 23rd, we got Canary Capital. The 24th and the 25th, we got WisdomTree. And then we believe that if one gets approved on the 18th, then the likelihood of the rest of them getting approved is very high, in my opinion. That's just me. I'm crypto general. I mean, it's my opinion. I'm entitled to my opinion. You know what I'm saying? But so I believe if that happens, we gonna get a ripple effect, and we gonna get several of them approved in a row, which is gonna open up the institutional floodgates and cause a tsunami of inflows to come in. Now, the flip side to that, if it get denied, you should bet your bottom dollar you're going to see a lot of sharp dips and sell the hype moment. You know what I mean? So
I don't think it'll get denied. If anything, it might get pushed. It might get another deadline until they get the Clarity Act finished up. It's in the House right now. I can see that happening potentially, but I don't think that they're going to decline it or deny it. They've already approved other hybrid ETFs that have like a bundle in them, so it's like 10% XRP, 20% ETH, 50% BTC or whatever it is. Like it's like a 80 or 70 20 10 or something like that. They also have the S&P 500 hybrid ETF.
I just mean if they do push this one back like they've been doing all the rest of them.
Yeah, they might push it back. Again, the spot ETFs, they like to see futures ETFs trading for at least 6 months before they ever approve any spot ETFs. It's kind of like a rule with the SEC that you have to have an active futures ETF for 6 months before they'll approve a spot ETF. So we've had the futures ETFs active for a little over 6 months now. So they might approve it. People are really bullish on them approving it. But again, I could probably see them maybe, if anything, I'm bullish on them approving it. I don't see any reason for them to move the deadlines at this point or anything like that. Again, we should have the Clarity Act, the Clarity Bill should be done in the House and the Senate before the 18th of October anyways. It's already in the House right now. They're talking about it today in the House. So it shouldn't take them long to get that through the House and the Senate, maybe a week or two. Again, that'll put us before the October 18th deadline. But if the bearish scenario in my opinion, would be they do push the deadline into November until they get Clarity Act finished up. Again, they really want that clarity because they want to know what's a commodity, what's a security. Even though XRP already has that ruling from the court, the lawsuit case, so they've already determined that. But yeah, so I'm not sure. Again, I'm real bullish on it myself, but just depends. Not sure where Crypto General went. Looks like his stuff. He might have his kids and stuff coming into the house at the moment. So right now XRP is currently trading around the $2.87 range. Again, we're still in this wedge. I see us basically again staying inside this wedge, going up and down until we do our breakout. When we break out, more than likely we will break out to this upside here, and we're looking at
Hey guys, where was I? Okay, I was I was trying to tell you guys. So in my opinion, as well on the 18th, that we will get the ETFs. Just being that we've already had the Rex Osprey ETF snuck in on them, and they really can't be too biased, in my opinion. So I think we will get the ETF starting to get approved, and that is going to be a very big catalyst for us to kind of keep this ball rolling. At the moment, we've been kind of trading between 275 and 280s, but we kind of pushed above that and got on up there to the high 80s. So we looking to see if we can hold up here and past the 290s.
I know you say you had a video that you was telling me about.
I was wanting to show. Let me pull it up real quick. I was wanting to show one of the reasons I'm so bullish on XRP is because once you do the research, you understand that the prices that this coin needs to be to operate in the right manner is very much higher than where we at. So we got the expert Jake Claver on here that I want to show you guys, and let him tell y'all what one of the reasons why I'm so bullish about the price appreciation for XRP. So let me get my screen shared and I'll play this video for you guys. So what we trying to say is that for XRP to reach where it's trying to go and the adoption that we need to happen for it to sustain the price points that we need it to sustain, we need XRP to have a lot of more liquidity to be able to sell at the back end of these markets that it's reaching for settlement. And it is the settlement layer for a lot of these markets. Like I say, you can see the deal we just got with DBS and Franklin Templeton. That was one way for you to off ramp and on ramp using RLUSD, but the native token that RLUSD is using is XRP. So this is one of the things that I've been kind of big on. Is like I know XRP have to be a very from where we at, it gotta at least go a 25x or 20x for it to even be able to settle things the way they meant for it to settle. So that's one of the reasons why I'm so bullish on it. And you know, we got to always remember that history doesn't repeat itself, but it sure rhymes. You feel me? And October has been a tricky month for XRP. The data shows average negative returns in October more than half the time. So, the past year had, choppy moves and fading rallies, So you always got to keep in mind where we have been in the past to kind of give you a guesstimation of where we're going in the future, because the danger of overhype and ETF narratives could be priced in already. You know what I mean? So you also got to look at that and kind of just stay in tune, stay in the charts, stay studying, keeping your knowledge sharp.
I just really want to tell the people is, if you understand the true value of XRP, like if you truly understand the value of the company, don't fall into the hype, the FOMO. Just keep investing, right? Do like the Michael Saylor strategy of BTC for XRP, right? He doesn't care. He just accumulates more. He's like, it doesn't matter. My goal is to just accumulate the most that I can accumulate. So as long as you're accumulating more and more and more and more and more, it doesn't really matter, right? These little price swings and these little few cents or whatever like that. Like I was telling my brother, when XRP hits $100, you're not gonna care if you paid $2.50 or you paid $2.69, right? That 19 cents, it may make a little difference right now. You get a few more little XRPs or whatever. But honestly, when it's $100 a token and people can't even barely afford to buy a whole token, you're going to look back and be like, I didn't care that I paid $2.65 for that token. I didn't care that I paid $3 for that token. It went down to $2.50 from $3. At $100, you don't care. You've already gone through that pain. You've already held through all of that, right? So just keep long-term visions in mind, right? Just know what you're holding and hold it.
That nigga ain't told me that. Ain't told me that. No, I'm just playing. Yeah, so that is the big picture. You ain't gonna care, man. Whether you got it at $2.50, $3, who gives a damn? You got in early, you beat the institutions here, you did the research to know what you hold, and hold it. You know what I mean? So the question is October gonna be the curse that replays, or are we gonna break that curse, bro? What do you think?
I don't know. Again, I'm kind of mixed feelings, right? I'm super bullish, but with all of the hype and all of the bullishness, I'm very cautious on the side of the buy the hype and sell the news, right? Buy the rumor, sell the news. Everybody's gonna buy in now for these next couple weeks on the hype that we got Grayscale spot ETFs coming. Is going to be billions and billions of dollars, and all this is going to happen, and it's going to go down, and people are going to get discouraged, and they're going to sell their positions, and then the institutions are going to come in and scoop up all of that XRP, and we're going to pump like crazy the last 2 months of the year into fourth quarter going into 2026, and all those people that fell for it, that fell for
don't be saying you don't know. You can't pick both, bro. You either got to be a bull or you got to be a bear. Which one are you?
I mean, I'm bullish. I mean,
Nah,
I'm still buying
you.
more. I'm still buying more. I can't even lie. I'm still buying. But that's just me. Don't do what I do, guys. Don't take this as
Yeah,
financial
yeah,
advice.
we ain't finna let you get on here and swing the fence like that, bro. You can't get on there and swing the fence post like that.
Yeah, no, I
We
bought
so
some more
you.
XRP today. I'm not even gonna lie. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, so we going bullish because he always telling me, "Yeah, you always bullish. You always I'm bullish because XRP is gonna be way more valuable than what we are at now, bro. Like I done done hours and hours and hours and hours of research on it, bro. Like I know for a fact we're gonna be very much higher than where we at. So that's why I'm never really bullish, and I don't really try to play the charts. Like my brother will play the chart. He talking about he don't worry about whether the price is at 230 or 250. Don't listen to him because he the one be playing the chart. I don't play the charts. I buy, I hold, I storage. He buy, he sell, he buy again lower. He like he the one trying to convince me to trade. So I am stacking me a trading bag, just a little something on the side that I can, see what I can flex with. If I can take, we're gonna do this little $100 challenge. So if I can take $100 to $1,000 and $1,000 to 10,000 bucks, then why not? But at the same time, you guys pay attention. At the same time, I'm a long term holder, bro. So I really be feeling some type of way about my XRP. I don't be wanting to let my XRP. Once I buy the XRP, it's stashed forever, man. Like I just can't do it no other way. So
Yeah,
once I
he can't
buy it,
find it in his stomach to do nothing with his XRP other than put it in a cobot. He don't want to go put it
yeah.
in no liquidity pools. He don't
Mm-mm,
want to go put it on the ledger. He doesn't want it
mm-mm,
to work. He doesn't want to do nothing but just sit there and
mm-mm.
and hold it. He,
I just,
he's like,
I'm just
I
playing.
ain't doing it.
Hey, I'm just playing the safe game, man. Now,
Yeah.
listen, I got a couple macro economists that I listen to, and for the most part, they saying like, I'm gonna quote my boy Rob Powell. Don't fuck this up, man. Don't you better unfuck your future. Don't fuck this up. Buy, hold, don't use leverage. Them are the things that he taught me when I first got into the market. So these things are kind of ingrained in my head to just buy and hold, man. I don't care how long I gotta hold. I'm not worried about the price volatility day to day now. Don't get me wrong. I do like to go in the charts and try to learn how to trade. So as far as price points and price action, that's why I'm always on the charts because I'm just trying to learn how to trade. I'm trying to see the actual inducements that they create. And I'm trying to see like all of the little things that I could pull out the market, just accumulating all the knowledge that I can stack up so that when I do get ready to start trading up and down like I want to, then I'll be already in the know of what I'm doing to the, I mean, we're gonna all have losses, we know that, but I want to make sure that my wins are always bigger than my losses, and I'm not attached to the money in a way to where I'm scared or I'm afraid to trade how I'm supposed to be trading. So right now, my eye is on just stacking my spot bags and putting it up for long term. And once I feel like I've gotten enough, then I'll begin to trade. But until then, I ain't finna. I'm gonna leave the AMM pools and all of that good stuff to my brother. But don't get me wrong. I really feel like we gonna get native staking on the XRPL real soon. Um, so when that happens, I'll be ready. But I ain't sending my XRP to Flare. I ain't sending my XRP to nobody. I'm holding it because it's a hot commodity. And if you can see, we even have NBA players talking about XRP right now. We had Christian Thompson talking about
I'm
all his
holding most
people.
of my XRP. I did let the Dubai Land Department borrow some XRP to build their real estate project in Dubai. But I do plan on getting a piece of real estate in Dubai for my efforts in helping this land department build their real estate. So,
I mean, everybody got their own theory of what they do. You got your own strategies of what you gonna do with your XRP, how you gonna use it. Like everybody each person has their own um idea of what they gonna do because every person is in a different situation. Fortunately, my wife and I we do everything together, so I have a little extra money here and there to put towards my future, and I just don't see me playing with that money in no kind of way. I'm going to create me a trading bag, of course. Like I say, we got a challenge coming in the next couple of days, so we're gonna be doing that. But for the most part, I would advise you to buy what you can sell and hold on to it, man, because you got a lot of scams out here. You got a lot of people that's after your XRP or after your digital assets, period. So
and for
be
those of y'all
smart.
wanting to trade along, again, we're going to be starting this $100 challenge to where we take $100 to 10,000, and we're going to take it 100 to 1,000, and then 1,000 to 5,000, and then 5,000 to 10,000. So it'll be little steps along the way. It's going to be a 1 year challenge, so it's over the next year. So $100 to 10K over this next year. So get you $100 rounded up and come join us on this journey. We really appreciate you guys hanging out with us tonight. Um, I think my brother. Did you have anything else for the people tonight?
Bro, I just wanted to kind of go over if multiple ETFs, y'all keep this in mind, if multiple ETFs are approved, get ready for the takeoff. Don't be all in your feelings. Don't FOMO. Don't go to trying to sell too early, man. Just be a long term thinker. Make sure you got a long term horizon set, man, because ain't nothing worse than selling an appreciating asset. And I missed yesterday. My brother kind of caught me up on what he was telling y'all. So y'all also make sure y'all do a little research on how not only to make money, but make sure you do a little research on how to keep your money. How to create you a trust if you got to, and how to move all those assets into the trust and all of those good things. Because you don't never want to sell your assets. Everything over time is appreciating against fiat currency because fiat currency is being devalued every day. I just want to say that. So you guys make sure y'all understand the difference between holding fiat currency versus holding assets. Assets appreciate over time. Fiat depreciates over time. So you guys just kind of find a medium in between that can kind of help you keep your money at what it is. You know what I mean? And that's pretty much all I got to say, man. October is here and XRP is standing at the gate. So ETF rulings are lined up like dominoes. Whales are stacking like it's the last chance sale. So history is saying caution. Technicals are saying coil. This month is more than any. It's not about predicting the move. It's about being ready for whichever way it breaks. So stay tuned, stay sharp, keep your eyes on the calendar. Don't let the hype drown you out. Use discipline. I'm your host, Crypto General. He's your host.
Crypto Kurt.
And tonight is XRP Tonight, set for life crypto. And remember, when the pipes open, liquidity flows to those who are prepared, not those who hesitate. So stay hungry, stay free, and we'll see you on the other side of October. Peace
See
out.
y'all tomorrow.